Here, I am Angelika, life transformation coach, best-selling author, speaker, and creator of this free 3-part video series where you learn how to be free of fear, free of the doubt, the anxieties, the fears that may hold you back. I want you to experience the joy of knowing who you are and how to make a difference, not just in your life and in the lives of those who you love, but also in the world. While at the same time really creating the abundance that you will naturally attract as a result of the free-flowing love. In this video, I will share with you an important insight that will allow you to understand the role of your ego better. How you can make your ego work for you instead of your ego always being there to pull you back. So you can be free of the illusions that stifle you, the illusions that imprison you and hold you back from achieving what you can achieve. You will also learn about the role your soul plays in your life and how aligning with your soul will cut through the doubts and fears and allow you to reach unlimited success in your life and in your business, wherever you really envision it. I know this is a big word to say that aligning with your soul will give you unlimited success, but you will understand this better once you go through my program. You see, the problem is that we are conditioned to be on automatic. We run these old programs that have only changed very, very slightly throughout your adult life because they were installed into your subconscious mind from early on in your life. And since over 95% of your life runs on automatic, is directed by your subconscious mind. So everything you think and believe and do comes from your subconscious mind. You can see the problem and the challenge in your subconscious mind. Why? Because without going deeper into your unconscious automatic behavior, nothing will change. Unless you try enormous willpower, which will exhaust you and seldom last. There are some people who do it with willpower alone. How exhausting. Like, I had a client who tried willpower over and over with short lasting results until she came to me for help. I never forget when she walked through the door to my office. To protect her privacy, I will give her the name of Mary. Let's call her Mary. Well, Mary looked exhausted and drawn. You could see even in the way she walked, a little hunched over, looking down, her eyes searching the ground and the ceiling rather than looking straight at me. I could see that she felt unsure of herself and unsure if I, or anybody else for that matter, could help her. Mary was stuck in a self-imposed prison of limited beliefs about herself, her environment, and especially her personal situation. She was a beautiful woman, but when she came to me, she was a shadow of herself. You could see in her posture how distraught she was. She looked strained, to put even a smile on her face. She fidgeted nervously and could barely meet my eyes. When she told me her story, I still remember the fear in her eyes. I could see that she was stuck in a box and didn't know how to get out. I could see that she was terrified about anything that was not within her comfort zone. Mary did not even know that she was in a mental and emotional prison with no door, so she could not free herself. And her happiness was non-existent, except whenever she talked about her little daughter, then a smile came to her face. But she felt miserable in her relationship. She did not know what she could do to get her financial freedom. She felt trapped. She carried that misery and hopelessness in her eyes and in the way her body showed up. She told me that she wasn't sleeping. She was nervous. She was stressed and overly super emotional, close to tears all the time. She looked drawn from exhaustion. She was a mess. Everything about her revealed her how unhappy she was. And talk about hopelessness. Illusions and fear robbed her freedom. They stole her happiness. And peace? There was no peace in her mind, and neither was there any peace in her restless and exhausted body. See so clearly the strong, capable, and beautiful woman she really was, covered in layers of false beliefs and illusions. And the strain and stress of years of trying to change herself and her situation without much success. I ended up coaching her for 2 months. It was amazing to see her week by week and how she peeled off another layer of false beliefs. I gave her a well-defined roadmap to see where she was and where she wanted to be. Then we walked that path together so she could discover who she truly was. She uncovered her false beliefs and replaced them with truth. She expanded her comfort zone, which gave her many more choices. I also made sure that she would be self-sufficient. By the end of 3 months, she was. If you had seen her before, you would not have recognized her afterwards. Everything changed in her appearance. The self-awareness of a radiant woman who knows who she was. In the end, she found her passion, and I know that she will be successful in creating the life for herself that she envisioned and never knew was possible for her. I'm so happy for her. I know this was a rather long story, but I hope that you found a piece of value in this for yourself. You see, we all go through these parts of being unsure, and sometimes we need help. Your situation may be different, but the underlying false beliefs may be the same. You see, what I love so much about my work is that you have really nothing to add or learn, but only to realize, to see the truth, to see where the illusions are, and then let go of the illusions and your false beliefs and claim who you really are. Everything falls pretty much into place. I know it sounds simple. It's almost magical. You see, what seems hopeless is just an illusion. This is why you have to dismantle fear. This is why I am so passionate about my calling to be the voice of freedom from fear. Anxiety and fear can fill your brain with chaos, which leaves you frazzled, fractured, and often immobilized. You'd be in total overload. And then you absolutely forget who you are. Let me share an exercise with you that you can do almost anywhere when you feel anxiety or fear, creeping up in your body. Now, before we do this exercise, let me tell you that fear is not a thing. It's an energetic and chemical response in your body to an outside event or circumstance. If your anxiety is triggered by a thought or a feeling you had in the past, or a thought that is directed in the future, your body will experience it as if it is right now. Your body experiences everything in the now, always. And your body believes everything you think, feel, or say. So whenever you feel this fear coming up in your body, whenever fear goes wherever it goes, it can be in your gut, in your brain, or any other place in your body, wherever you feel it the most is where you want to send your loving kindness. And there is healing energy in your hands, right in the palms of your hands. There are 2 chakras where healing flows through. So place your hands on that part of your body where you feel fear, and slowly and deeply breathe, visualizing the area filled with the essence of your soul. You can choose a mantra, but it could also just be the love from your heart flowing through your hands. You can add a soothing color with every inhalation, or do anything that feels good. But take a moment and just breathe into that area, and it will loosen up and expand. This will quickly release and interrupt the fear cycle. And it will bring energy and connect you with the truth of who you are. Because who you are, the truth of who you are, of your ground of being, can never be threatened. What am I talking about here? It's your soul energy. It's the energy that is immortal stuff that you are made of. So we are coming to the end of this video, but don't worry, there is more. As a bonus, I will give you access to my free upcoming webinar that will cover so much more than what I could share with you here in those free videos. But I hope you enjoyed our time together and you got value from me in the previous videos and also today. Something that may have made a small difference or maybe a larger difference in your life. Please leave your comments below or any question that you may have, and I will make every effort to answer the questions you post below. And I am also happy to receive any comments or suggestions that you may have. Connect with me again in a few days in my next free training, which will be a webinar that will show you how you can live your life without fear and quantum leap to your personal or business success. Until then, this is Angelika Christie. I am your freedom whisperer. I am the voice of freedom from fear. Let me leave you with my wish for you. Live fully by knowing who you are and share your beautiful light with the world. And I leave you with my motto: if you could see how I see you, all of your fears would immediately evaporate.